Hello everybody. On today's video, we're trucking with Sermel. I'm gonna show you one example of how to weigh in and weigh out and a couple other quick tips. So without further ado, let's get into this thing. Hello everybody, it's Sermel and I'm back. Before we get into this thing, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to come join the family. So, quick tip with tanker. Really, this could go for any freight actually. When some customers, okay, let me go speak specifically on tanker. Some customers you will weigh in, some you will weigh out, some will meter it. They'll guess your weight off of the meter, the gallons and all that. They break it down, the computer breaks it down. This particular place, you weigh in when you come in, and then you weigh out when you come out. If you are in the truck when you weigh in, if they weigh you, take your inbound weight, while you're sitting in the truck, in the seat, on the scale, any of that, if you ain't standing there in there beside them, that's the same way you need to weigh out. This place, sometimes they do it either or. On this particular load, they weighed me inbound with my weight with me in the truck. That means for the weight to be accurate, I need to weigh out still in the truck. If I check in and weigh in out of the truck, then they weigh me out with me in the truck, the weight will be off by how much I weigh. Same thing, any difference. If I weigh in the truck and I get out and go in and get my paperwork, then they weigh it out, it's not going to be accurate. Tanker, you can kind of guess it, but if you got to manually do the weight yourself, we have a place where we put the slips in and push the button and all that. You may have to wait till it settles down. If it's going good and it's, it could, on the high side, it could be 500, 600, 700 pounds when it goes up, and then when it goes back down, it could be that same. So if the farmers are getting paid off of these weights, now granted they have weight slips for each farm, but if they are getting paid off of these, it'll be a discrepancy somewhere. So it's important to make sure you do this correctly. That way nobody can come back and say, hey, why was this weight like this? Was, what happened? Is the farm saying more than what they had? Is the receiver saying they got less than what they really did? Then it just creates a big thing that everybody has to go and try to figure out. So it's important to make sure you do that. Also, make sure that you're positioned on the scale properly. There's some trucks and tanks that you're too long for it. You may have to weigh with your steers off. That means weigh in with your steers off. That means when you go to weigh out, your steers need to be off as well. If you're too long, you won't have that problem. I mean, you won't be able to fit anyway, but some places may want you to drop the tank on the scale. They get a weight, then you hook back up to it. I've heard of that. I haven't personally experienced that, but I've heard of a customer doing that. It's just things to be mindful of when you're checking in for these deliveries. That way it's accurate. You may have to weigh in. You may be picking up something where you weigh in and get an empty weight, and then they load you and you weigh out. If you're on the scale wrong, they may put more product on your truck than what you can handle. This W900 is heavy. I could haul a certain amount legally under 80,000, but if I'm over on my axle, then this ain't on a van or reefer where you can slide the tandems back and forth and adjust the weight. These tandems are fixed. That weight is moving around in there. This ain't, you can't take it off and sit it on the dock and rework it and load it a different way. You can load it the same way. If you put in the same amount on there, it's going to be the same weight no matter what. So, understand what you can haul with your truck. Different tanks weigh different amounts. Get an empty weight for each tank you pulling. That way you know what you're going to do and what not. And that'll keep that'll help you, help the company, and help the customer, and keep everybody happy. So this particular place, like I said, you pull on, weigh on, you back off. I'm gone, I'm empty. I'm going to get on to the next one. Get on down the road. Oh, Big Dorothy, she don't turn good. This is a 3-point backup for me right here. But I still love her. She's been good to me, so I can't complain. But that's kind of just what I wanted to, it came to my mind real quick, when I was pulling van and reefer, man, I didn't have, I may go to the cat scale and get my own weight slip, but I can't remember a customer that asked me to weigh in and weigh out at their facility other than like Budweiser, hauling beer. They wanted to see what your weight was, make sure you was under 80, and if you wasn't, that was up to you if you wanted to go or not. More times than not, wanted to take you back and rework you. I know dump trucks, stuff like that, they weigh in and weigh out of the quarry so they can have, a record of how much they're hauling out and things like that. But I just wanted to hop on here real quick and talk about that. That'll be today's video. If y'all got any topics, any questions, if somebody can help me, I'm trying to link my email in here. That way, if you guys want to email me anything, questions, concerns, comments, you don't want to write them on here. I'm working on that, getting that on there. I bought 2 holders for my phone. That one video I recorded with my finger in the way, I didn't like that, so I bought 2 holders. I'm gonna make a video on those. I made a commitment to you guys. The videos will get better. So that's my commitment, my investment into this channel, into this family. As always, I appreciate everybody. Make it an awesome day. Arrive to your pickup, to your delivery safely. Reach out to your loved ones. Tell them you love them. Tell them you appreciate them. Most importantly, be the reason somebody smiled today. Love on somebody today. There's a lot of hate going around in this world. Don't be the one to continue it. Let's break that link. Let's break that chain. Let's love on each other. This Trucking with Shamel, and I'm out. Peace.